Okay, so just going to try to show you here how we can just take a nice simple chord, a very simple chord or triad, just to kind of set the background or set the mood or atmosphere of a very short scene here. So I've got a 1 minute film called Life. There's no soundtrack in it. There's no script in it. It's just a scene, and I'm just going to play just a few seconds of it here, just so you get to watch it. So really, I'm not going to talk over the whole thing, but it's very straightforward. Just somebody sitting by a tree there, their hand out, you don't know what they're doing. Second person walks in, and obviously just on her phone, and just sorry to kind of spoil the ending here, but she looks at herself in the mirror and gives this person money and walks off. There's really nothing happens. I mean, I'm sure that you can interpret this whatever way you want. But I'm just going to add in a soundtrack here, okay? And I'm not going to do anything too busy or anything too detailed. The first thing I'm going to do is I just want to set the mood here. Later on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create little what we call motifs for the two characters in the movie or in the film. But for the moment, I'm just going to create a little chord. So like we said, we have either a major chord or a minor chord. You could otherwise call these triads, major triad or minor triad. And it's a very simple and effective tool for just setting the mood to a film. So in Soundtrap here, I'm going to add a new track. And the best way to kind of use these chords, if you're just kind of using it in the background, is to use a long sustained chord. Okay, now you've got to think about the instruments that you can do that with. Like that's not going to work on like something like a xylophone or a flute. Obviously, a flute can't even play chords. It has to be an instrument that can play chords. So I'm going to take like something like a string section. Okay. Here we go, string section, and I'm going to play a major and minor chord here just to show you the difference, okay? So a major chord is made up of the root note, so in this case say F, go 4 semitones up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. And those 3 notes there, they create a major triad. Okay? If I do it the other way around, take the root note, 1, and go up 3 semitones, and then up 4 semitones to the next one, I get what's called a minor triad. And you can hear that the different sounds. Okay. So essentially think of it like this. Happy is major, sad is minor. Okay, and it totally kind of changes the feel of a piece here. Okay, we refer to this as tonality. Okay, has it got major or minor tonality? So I'm just literally going to I'm just going to record one, like, maybe say 10 seconds, 20 seconds, say, of a major chord. And then I'm going to follow it up by 10 or 20 seconds of a minor chord. So we start off with a major chord. And I'm going to give just a few seconds of silence at the start so that I can flick over to my film when I'm finished here. So just watch this. Okay, I'm going to go back and I'm going to just press play on that and I'm going to flick over to my film and just see the effect that it has now. Okay, so you can see there that the mood totally changed when the chord went from major to minor. I left the metronome on there. I shouldn't have done that. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I'll just turn it off there anyway. Okay, so there's just a very simple tool to help you set the mood of a scene. Okay, there we go. Turn this off now. There you go.